This phenomenon, described by Reverend Wally Kevin Patrick as the sophisticated hustle, refers to the deliberate act of undermining another's credibility to conceal one's lack of accountability. It reflects a deep psychological and sociological disorder in how individuals relate to truth, integrity, and communal responsibility. From a psychological perspective, the sophisticated hustle functions as a defense mechanism rooted in projection and avoidance. When individuals are unable or unwilling to confront their own shortcomings, they externalize blame onto others. This externalization not only protects the self-image, but also destabilizes others' reputations, fostering mistrust and confusion within social or professional systems. Such individuals are often adept at emotional reasoning. Sociologically, the sophisticated hustle mirrors conflict theory, Marx 1848, Koser 1956, where individuals compete for power, recognition, and survival within hierarchies. In environments where accountability threatens status or privilege, undermining another's credibility becomes a survival strategy. This practice reveals a corruption of social learning where individuals, instead of learning from mistakes, learn to manipulate perceptions to avoid exposure. It creates a climate where appearance, morally, the sophisticated hustle signifies a crisis of accountability where self-preservation replaces moral responsibility. As Reverend Wally Kevin Patrick teaches, when accountability is absent, credibility is weaponized. This not only undermines individuals, but also weakens the social fabric that binds communities together. Accountability is not punitive, it is developmental, a means of restoring balance between self and society. Without it, individuals live in moral isolation and disconnected. Under the thematic principles of Common Humanity Missions, Inc., the antidote to the sophisticated hustle lies in restoring the balance of 5 core virtues: understanding challenges, deceit by promoting awareness of self and others, tolerance neutralizes judgment, creating space for honest reflection without fear, temperament replaces manipulation and emotional regulation and humility. Confidence restores integrity by aligning one's actions with truth rather than fear. The sophisticated hustle is a mirror reflecting humanity's struggle between ego and evolution. When individuals undermine others' credibility to escape accountability, they delay their own growth and disrupt the moral order of their communities. Reverend Wally Kevin Patrick's thematic lens calls for a reformation of consciousness, where understanding, tolerance, temperament, confidence, and respect are restored as the cornerstones of human interaction.
That's good. Now listen, what I'm trying to say, that people who wrote what you just said, who run away from avoidance, what you're saying, who don't want to be accountable, they're trying to destroy the credibility of another, because their credibility is destroyed. And then they bring it into an organization, they bring it into the place, they bring it, and they undermining let's say this particular place. They're undermining it because of their avoidance of not want to grow up. Their growth is what? It's being delayed because they have not yet dealt with the mental and emotional stability that they need. And then they bring it, they move to another level, and they're not necessarily ready for it. And then when you can tell when they're not ready for it, because they go out there and do some other silly shit, then they come back again, then they come back again, and they come back again, because they have not dealt with the mental and emotional support that they need in a more structured environment. They have not dealt with it. And what happens is that when you confront them, they become hyper defensive, because it causes some emotional discomfort, because they have not yet learned to deal with their emotions. Ain't that something, man? That's still like Peter Pan. Peter Pan don't want to do what? He don't want to grow up. Huh? you were saying, I was just wanting to reinforce what you were saying, because what you're saying is from experience. You were saying what you're saying from experience. And we all have experienced some shit like that. Because we refuse to what? To grow up when it comes to being emotionally mature and mentally mature. And we carry that shit the rest of our what? The rest of our lives. And that's all I was saying in reference to what you were saying, and it's tying into what we're talking about here, when it's talking about being prepared for the transition, and don't become deceive yourselves and fall into a trap and think you got this shit.
Yeah, because
you was on it, man. You sound like a professor.
yeah, because
I'm serious,
I
man.
might think I got you saying it. Go ahead, Tony.
yeah, because